Here are my game week 1 Premier League predictions, starting off with the first game of the season, the one I'm most excited for, obviously, Arsenal versus Coventry. I feel like Arsenal give up an early goal, but I feel like they come through towards the end in a big way. I got Arsenal winning 3-1. Next is Manchester United visiting Hull, and to be honest, I don't think this is going to be close. This is going to be a rude awakening for Hull for the Premier League. 2-0, Man United. Next is Sunderland welcoming Ipswich Town back to the Premier League. And honestly, I don't think Ipswich does that bad. I personally think this game ends in a 1-1 draw. Speaking of 1-1 draws, this Crystal Palace-Everton game screams that. Honestly, I'm not expecting too much excitement. However, I think both of them will pull away with a goal. Next is Leeds versus Forest, and I think this is going to be a banger of a game. I'm very excited to watch this one. I do, however, believe that there will be no winner. 2-2 draw, if I'm being honest. Contender for game of the week, Brentford versus Spurs. This is going to be a pretty good game as well. I'm excited to see what Spurs have to offer, considering what the last 2 seasons have done. I think they're going to start off strong this year. I'm going to say a 2-1 victory for Tottenham. Next game is Manchester City versus Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth will make this interesting, but however, I do believe that Manchester City will pull through the end. 2-1 victory for City. Brighton versus Villa is my personal game of the week. This is the game I'm most excited for outside of Arsenal versus Coventry. I think this is going to be a banger. I'm not going to bet against Brighton at home. I say 3-2 victory. Yep, high score. To be honest, with Newcastle versus Liverpool, I'm a little bit nervous for Newcastle to start off this season. Even though they're at home, I think 1-0 victory to Liverpool is going to happen here. Last but not least, last game of the week, we have Fulham versus Chelsea. And if I'm being honest, I think this is going to be a very rough start to the season for Fulham. Despite being at home, I think Chelsea will have their way with them. I say 3-1 to Chelsea. I'll give Fulham a goal. Let me know how you feel about these game week 1 predictions in the comments. And yeah, let's have a good start to the Premier League season.